What's up everyone, Jordan here. I just got back to the course. I got all the way here, or almost here, and realized that I forgot my shoes. I had shoes like this, and you can't really play disc golf in those. So I had to drive all the way back home and then get back here. So that was certainly not fun, but also not the point of the video. So today we're gonna be reviewing a couple of Gateway molds that honestly I've been looking forward to reviewing for a long time. And they're the most popular distance drivers from Gateway. And those discs are the Gateway Ether and then the Gateway Realm. And so just by the first looks of these discs, you can tell that the rims of the disc are almost identical. Like even the parting lines are kind of identical. The wings are a little bit different, but you can tell they're pretty close. The Ether might have a little bit of a higher parting line. If you've ever seen any of my reviews before, we're going to talk about the flight, the feel, and then my final thoughts on the disc. So I can't wait to get into this. Honestly, probably my favorite mold from Gateway, aside from the Wizard, is the Ether. I just absolutely love this disc. So let's get into it. All right, so like I said, we're going to be talking about what I think is some of Gateway's most popular distance drivers, the Realm, and then the Ether, and I'll put the flight numbers somewhere up on the screen. These discs are definitely more of their bomber molds. As I was talking to Corey at the Gateway warehouse, he was telling me about how the Realm has a little bit more of a full flight, whereas the Ether kind of holds the line that you put it on. And so we're going to test that some today. I have a normal weight Ether that's in the NXT Glow plastic, a lighter weight 165 metal flake Ether, and then I have a lightweight Realm, and then I have a normal weight Realm. So we're going to see how the normal weight ones throw in comparison to the lightweight, but mainly I'm just want to see what kind of shot shapes that these discs hold. I got to throw them a decent amount in Missouri. Also, I'm going to be doing a review of some of their mid-range molds while I'm doing this video at the same time, and that's a video that's going to be coming out later, so be looking for that too. Go with the Ethers first. On this first hole, I'm looking to see what kind of placement shot that I can make with these discs. This is about a 600-foot par 4, finishes uphill, but as you can tell, you don't want to end up over here on the right side. You want to be down there in the flats. So I'm going to see if I can place these at a decent distance where I want them to be. Put the normal weight Ether first. Oh no. Okay, that's fine. Stabling out, skip through the road. I'm gonna go with the lightweight Ether on a little bit more hyzer so I don't flip this over into the pond. Oh, man. All right, now on to the Realm. I'm gonna go with the normal weight Realm first. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be really difficult to not be biased towards the Ether because it's my favorite Gateway mold, at least driver wise. But I'm gonna try to be fair to the Realm. Oh no. Ooh, that was almost bad. All right, now for the lighter weight. Dude, that was a lot of hyzer and a lot of height, and you can tell it's still just... Okay, so honestly, these discs are just like I remember them from Missouri when I was giving my first thoughts. The Realm, even though it's listed as having a little bit more stability than the Ether, it definitely has more of a full flight. I threw the normal weight ones on pretty much the exact same line in the same wind, and you could tell the Ether just flipped up and glided and pushed and pushed and pushed and faded, whereas the Realm flipped up and immediately started moving to the right. And honestly, thank God it hit this railing on the road and did not end up going in the water all the way over here. But to be honest, all of them went pretty far, which is a good thing. My first Ether went the furthest for sure. It was probably 20 feet further up, but it's up on the edge of the hill. So I'm gonna go with my second shot just because it's flat. I'm gonna go with an upshot with the Houdini, which is like their overstable approach. Well, it's not terrible. I'll go with their premium plastic Wizard. Way better. The Wizard is so good. The second approach with this Wizard from the Realm is parked. Maybe we can throw it in. Dude, what? How does that happen? That's in a little bit of a headwind too. The Houdini and the Wizard, they just get close or go into the basket, man. Way to keep it tied up too. Now they're both one under. All right, we're at hole 2. It's like 440 feet all the way down the hill and back up on the other side. It plays about 415 instead of 440 though. We're gonna start off with the realms, and I'm gonna go with the lightweight realm first. That should be good. Enough hyzer. Oh yeah, that's really good. That's parked. That's probably the best throw I've ever had with the realm. All right, normal weight realm. Oh, stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up. Threw that a little bit too low. All right, the wind's finally died down, so I'm trying to hurry. Lightweight ether. Oh no, too much? Nah, that's perfect. Get left, get left, get left. All right, that one's about 15 deep. All right, normal weight ether. I give that one more height. Oh, come on, fight out, fight out, fight out, get out. 3 out of 4 is not bad though. Those throws were definitely better than the throws from yesterday. The wind finally cooperated there at the end, so super. Ooh. This hill that I just went down, I went up and down that hill probably 5 times or more yesterday trying to get just good content. Wind is pretty crazy today. All right, so I'm really surprised because the 2 lightweight molds are the ones that are like parked by the basket. The lightweight ether is even like 10 feet long of the basket. The lightweight realm is, I mean, just as parked as you can be. And then the normal weight realm is down here, and the normal weight ether is all the way over here. Oh, drop. So yesterday when I was filming some of these shots with my normal weight realm, I threw like an absolute bomb of a shot, and I'll throw it up on the screen for y'all now. I thought I turned it over too much, and then I realized that it was still fading out. It ended up like close to the tee pad of hole number 3, so kind of a bomb. I'll tell you all that to let you know that if you give these discs enough room and enough, just I guess height to have a full flight, they'll eventually come out of a turn and then can really turn into some bomber discs. So yeah, hope y'all enjoyed it and thought it was cool like I did. All right, let's throw some forehands. All right, we skipped over to hole 11. It's like 280, finishing a little bit uphill, and I'm gonna do my best to throw these on like a power controlled hyzer 50% forehand, but typically when I throw forehands, I'm throwing them kind of flat and a little bit harder and overstable, so we'll see what I can do. Lightweight ether. That's pretty good. Kept that hyzer the whole time, and it held it. All right, normal weight ether. Once this car passes by, some days it genuinely feels like cars just follow you around when you're trying to create content. I know that's not true, but that's certainly what it feels like. All right, normal weight hyzer with the ether. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh no, stop turning. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I definitely threw that one harder, but still it came out smooth and on hyzer. It just had a lot of turn. All right, lightweight realm. Yeah, I'll rethrow that one. All right, we're gonna retry this lightweight realm. That's a little better. Yeah, much better. Held hyzer the whole way. It's insane how much the wind can affect a disc, especially on forehand. Normal weight realm. Heck yeah, man. A lot better. I'm so glad y'all got to see that on normal flight without too much wind. So the lightweight realm and the lightweight ether are all the way over here. A little bit short, not too bad. Still pretty good shots, especially for this hole. It's really, really tough. The lightweight realm's a little bit closer. Ooh, Then the best shot, and honestly kind of felt the best, was the normal weight realm. It's right here, pin high, 15 feet away. If I could putt, that would look cooler. And then the normal weight ether is way over here on the road. Y'all saw, it just had a lot of turn to it. Nope. We're about to throw the ethers and the realms in the field. I'm gonna throw them on all the angles and try to go for a distance line. So y'all go ahead and check that out, and then I'm gonna give y'all my final thoughts on the discs. See you in the field. All right, Jordan from the studio here. We throw the realm first on some hyzer. You can tell it just flips up and moves steadily to the right. Next up, we have the ether, and it kind of does the same thing. Flips up, pushes straight, and slowly moves to the right and fights out at the end. Next, we throw these flat, and honestly, they kind of move. It's hard to see, but they just move to the right the entirety of the flight and go about 350. The ether does the same thing as the realm on flat and just moves to the right pretty much the whole time. And then lastly here on Anheuser, I throw the realm on a really good line, and if you follow it all the way, it mushes all the way to the right, and at the very end where that guy is running, it fights out. And then the ether kind of just cuts over to the ground on Anheuser, even with a lot of height. All right, after a long fought battle, that's what I'm going to call it at least, I'm going to give you my final thoughts on the ether and on the realm. All right, so you could tell from the flights out there in the field that the ether and the realm both, when you would throw them on hyzer with some power, they would honestly just kind of flip up and steadily move to the right. And I think both of those went about 350-ish. I threw them kind of low. Even though I threw them low, they just wanted to slowly move to the right. And then when I threw them both flat, they honestly moved right really, really quickly. And then finally, when I put them both on Anheuser, that's where I feel like I could see a really big difference. The ether, when I put it on some Anheuser, or for y'all it might be that way, either way, when I put it on Anheuser, it almost got to like a roller angle, and I threw it pretty high, and it still just wanted to get to the ground. But the realm, honestly, when I threw it with enough height on some Anheuser, it kind of slowly drifted, and then at the very end of the flight, you could tell it fought back out of it. And I measured it, it actually ended up going out to about 417 feet. And that's with, I believe, a little bit of a crosswind, which probably made it not fight out quite as much because the crosswind would have pushed on the flight plate and made it go to the ground a little quicker. My dude, Corey, at the warehouse, I didn't believe him at first, but he was right. He said the realm, if it has enough space, is going to go further than the ether. And it proved that today. Honestly, it proved it on the second hole that we played too. The ethers they just held whatever angle was put on them. Whereas even the lightweight realm, it wanted to, if it had enough height, it had a lot of movement, don't get me wrong, but it still wanted to fight out at the end and go really far. This blue realm went really, really far today a lot of times. I hate to say this or admit this, but I think the realm might be the best distance driver in the Gateway lineup. I still like the ether because I like it for my do everything, high speed, understable distance driver. I like that I can trust this disc in the woods, and I can throw it half power on hyzer and get a really good flight out of it, 350 to 375. And if I put enough power, it can go further. But I think most people would probably choose the realm over the ether. So didn't see that one coming. Huge shout out to Gateway Disc Sports. Make sure, if you have not checked them out already, I'll leave a link in the description. I would definitely check out the realm and the ether. Find out which one you like better for yourself. They both go far, that's for sure, and they're both very, very easy to fly. Like, they're more understable than a destroyer, but they have like similar flight paths to a destroyer. And especially maybe if you're looking for a disc that like has like an easy flip up to it, I would definitely check out the Realm or the Ether. As always, stay snappy. Love y'all. Go check out my video on their mid-ranges that should be posted sometime soon. If you're watching this video quick, or if you're just now finding this video, go check out my video on their mid-ranges. Love y'all.